Trigger warning. The episode on Laughs and Troubles podcast, YouTube channel, and podcast episode may at times cover sensitive topics, including but not limited to suicide, abuse, violence, severe mental illness, sex, drugs, alcohol, addiction, psychedelics, the use of plant medicines. You are advised to refrain from watching or listening to YouTube channel or podcast if you are likely to be offended or adversely impacted by any of these topics. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to a new episode here on Laughs and Troubles. And if you are new, my name is Trouble, aka Johanna.
And my name is Laughs, aka Diana.
No, you're not Laughs. Stop it. Stop it.
Okay.
And I'm accompanied here today by my sister, Diana, aka Dee Dee.
Hi, guys.
So thank you guys for joining us on episode 11.
And if you haven't noticed the background,
And today's a special episode. It's my sister's birthday.
woo! Yay!
So we decided to make this a little pajama party moment.
That's right.
I got myself a little something here. I feel like I'm a little overdressed because she wears muumuus to sleep. I don't wear this to sleep. I just a tank and, is how I like to sleep it. But,
well, this is how I roll every day. I got this nice brand new bata, 100% cotton. Shout out to Amazon Prime, delivered at 4 a.m. Okay? Mira que
I
linda.
know. I'm loving that 4 a.m. delivery
Yeah.
stuff. Like, when I get that overnight delivery option, I get so freaking excited.
Mhm.
Oh, my goodness.
Mira que linda. Mira, fresquecita. Mira que linda.
Hey,
We
bien,
look-
bien sexy.
We looking nice.
So, I know that you said you were going to do a whole full face and all this shit, and she came
Well,
like this.
What had happened
So now I
was-
feel like it looks like it's my birthday. It looks like I feel way too overdressed.
No.
I feel like this is a bridal fucking
you
honeymoon. Shower, honeymoon.
Well, what had happened was I was gonna do a full face makeup, but I did have a laser hair removal session, and my skin is kind of like bumpy and itchy.
Yeah.
So
That's
I didn't want to
understandable.
aggravate it.
That's understandable.
But I'm still cute in
We
my bata.
We forgive you.
Mhm.
We forgive you. So I just want to give an update on my whole vertigo thing because I talked about that a few episodes back. So I finally went to see a physical therapist.
Okay.
I went with a different one because the first one that I went to, I feel like they didn't know what they were doing and nothing was really resolved. So I went to ATI is the company's name.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
And I went with them this time around and I loved it.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't love the first visit because they have to make your vertigo act up.
Yeah.
So I got sick, obviously.
Did they make you lean back?
Yeah. So, but the cool thing is they gave me these goggles and you put them on and they're pitch black inside.
Ooh,
But they
perfect.
can see your eye movements through those goggles on a screen.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was
So it's like they can monitor how the crystals are reacting.
Yes.
That's cool.
I thought it was so cool. And then so we did that. She made me go first she made me do the side to side or whatever and nothing. I don't get, sick. It's
No.
when I go back and to the left. So finally I kept telling her, I was like, I wasn't heard the last time and I know it has to do with the nerves of my neck. It's not the crystals of my ear. And so when she did the test, she goes, "You're correct." She's like, "It's not the crystals of your ear." She's like, "Because if it was, your eyes would be bouncing upwards.
And they're not.
They're bouncing down."
Okay.
So she's like, "It's definitely the nerve of your neck."
So the only way to fix this is physical therapy?
Yeah, I guess there's ways to do it. If not, I think my next step would be a chiropractor.
Ooh.
So, she did some, as soon as I was feeling sick and I sat up, she just started massaging the crown area of your, right next to the crown of your head and your neck. She just started massaging there and it started to subside, but I was still sick. I felt nauseous. But she came in with this stick. She's like, "Here, sniff this." And I'm like, oh, it's like mint. And it started to help with the nausea.
Yeah.
Then after she had me lay down and they put this thing to elevate your legs, that helps so much.
Balance your body out.
It helped with just the feeling sick. Mm-hmm. She's like, whenever you have an episode, she's like, bring your knees as close up to your chest as you can.
That's gonna be hard for me.
But I never knew that. But you don't have vertigo.
No, I've never had vertigo, but just in case I get vertigo.
Yeah, so we did that, and then she massaged the crap out of my neck, and my right side is where I have like a pinched nerve. Mm-hmm. Oh, it felt so good when she massaged it. Like, she used CBD. She was like, I'm using CBD. Yeah. And it was like minty. It felt like Bengay. Like, my eyes, I was having a hard time keeping them open.
CBD is no joke. Actually, my coworker Mary, she got me this like $70 little bottle ointment of the salve. It has CBD and THC. You know how I have joint pain?
Yeah.
Well, like fibromyalgia type pain?
Yep.
I put that on, and I kid you not, within not even 15 minutes.
I'm sorry, we had to interrupt real quick. I had to interrupt really quick. She got a little cake. I can't open it.
Oh, I love cheesecake.
Yeah, so I went with the cheesecake with fruits on it because I know that you're trying to do healthier options.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. Thank you.
There's the cake.
Aww. Oh
no, it has a ugly blueberry.
How you trying to feed me a rotten blueberry? Take it out. I'm not eating that shit. And then they glaze that glazed sugar.
They try to hide it.
They try to sugarcoat it. No.
Okay.
What I was saying is my coworker bought me for my birthday a THC CBD salve ointment.
Okay.
So usually when I have joint pain, it's at night. And I take ibuprofen. It takes 15 minutes to kick in. I shit you not, instantly. Yeah. Instantly.
Wow.
Yeah, it smells like lemon pledge. It's not too bad. It's like lemongrass.
Okay.
But I love it. That's going to be like my new jam.
So this one was just minty, but it just felt like, when people put, Bengay on or whatever, and she's just massaging it. I felt not complete relief because I still have some, like, it bothers me. And it sucks because since I have that pinched nerve, I always have to have like my shoulders like this. It's hard for me to like relax. Yeah. So I'm always having pain.
So that treatment was what you needed that you've been waiting for a long time.
Oh my God, for years.
Good.
Like 4 years.
Good.
This balloon is pissing me off because it's like it's rubbing on my hair. It's still rubbing. Okay. So I enjoyed my first little session.
Good.
It was very good.
You look forward to going to the rest.
Oh my God, I have 12 sessions. Oh. So I can't wait. Every week I have like I think 2 sessions.
And they're what, an hour? Well,
yeah.
Good. Nice.
I'm gonna go there and just get massages. No, I'm sure they're gonna do other things. I'm sure. So she mentioned, I forgot to talk about this. So she did mention different techniques that they're gonna use. Number 1 is gonna be obviously massaging. The second one is gonna be cupping.
Oh yeah, I've seen that done before.
Cupping, and then the third would be dry needling.
I've seen that too. It's kind of like acupuncture.
Yeah. And I always wanted to do acupuncture, so I'm actually excited.
That's cool. You have to let me know. I don't think I could do, like, the cupping. I bruise so easily that I would have bruises all over me.
I don't care if it helps and it feels good.
True.
And it releases, like, all that blood flow to, like, keep going. I can't wait. Because I was getting a lot of headaches and stuff. Even from that pinched nerve, my jaw, sometimes I'll be eating and it just feels weird. Even my tongue.
Like lockjaw? So
yeah, like it feels heavy. So now, after that massage, I'm like, ooh, I feel good. You're like, wow. I'm like, all right. But yeah, so that was, I think, one of my highlights of the week.
That's good.
Yep. I'm excited. And today is actually our dad's birthday, and we're up here celebrating hers.
Yeah. So it's his actual birthday. Mine is in 2 days.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Dad.
We'll hang out with him later.
We will. So I asked some of you to leave us some anonymous messages or anonymous
stories, confessions,
anything juicy that you might have. And so I did have some people who actually wrote some stuff.
Oh, I'm
we
excited.
do not know who they are because, again, it's anonymous. It's an app, and we post it with the link, and they put their confession or whatever it is there, and from there.
I haven't heard any of them, so she's making me wait.
Yeah,
as well.
I made her wait because I was the one getting the confessions. They were rolling in.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start from the beginning. So I did mess up. Let me just clarify this. I did mess up, and I did post one on my stories to my personal Instagram page. So I think people were posting some of them there, like towards me.
Yeah.
Like about me,
Okay.
rather than about
the podcast.
The podcast.
Okay.
So the first one was, I wish you and I talked more.
Was this on your Instagram?
This was on my Instagram. So I don't know who wrote this, but I mean, reach out. Don't just be scared to reach out. Like, I'm not one of those people that are gonna be like, ew, look at this person reaching out. You're freaking weird.
Do you think it could be like maybe somebody that you had a great friendship with at once upon a time in life, but you know how life gets busy and people grow apart, that it's not the same like it used to be, and they wish that it was?
Maybe.
Not for any reason. It's just sometimes life gets busy.
Yeah.
And
not only that, but you grow.
Right.
You kind of either outgrow each other or grow apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I want to
it could even be a family member.
Yeah.
A cousin.
And I mean, if that's the case, like, reach out, I'm here.
Reach out and touch Johanna's hand. Okay, that was bad. Sorry. I won't do that again.
All right. You know what? I wanted like a little song for These Are My Confessions. Okay, so that one, they sent it twice. I don't know what's going on with that one.
They wanted to make sure you read it.
I guess so. All right, this next one. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
My man cheated and got someone else pregnant. Crying face.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
I know someone that happened to. I don't think that it happened so much. Yeah, I think it did happen. Well, if she's watching this, I don't want to air out her dirty laundry.
Well, no, I wouldn't say specifically who. We do know someone who did experience something like this, and they were actually married.
Right.
And
I think they were like taking a break, or I don't remember the details. They could have been like,
yeah. But this girl, or whoever it is, and
yeah, it's a girl.
It would be, you think a girl wrote this?
Yeah.
It could be a guy, and maybe got cheated on. My man cheated and got someone else pregnant. So, like, they could have been with a male as well and just cheated with a woman and got a woman pregnant.
Okay.
Either way, at the end of the day, to be in that situation, it sucks. It really does
suck.
What
would you do?
If I was in that situation, I think I would just call it quits. I would be done. I don't think I would give the person a chance, because if they went out and did their thing and were... First of all, they're over there dipping into other places with no protection. Like, you already messed up there.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that's a tough situation to be in. I would, like I said, I don't think I would be able to live day in and day out just thinking about they had a kid with someone else. Yeah. I don't know if this person has a kid with the person that cheated, but I mean, if they don't, that sucks, because like, you never got that chance to have that kid with that person that you love, and here they are having it with someone else.
In my friend's situation, she had a young child with this person, and I think for that young child, they wanted to make things work, and I believe she accepted the other child as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't spoken to her for a while, so I don't know if they're together.
Yeah.
I know that they tried to work things out, but I'm not sure how that outcome went. But I am going to visit her soon.
I just know that's a hard situation. I don't think I could do it. Just from my perspective and my opinion, I couldn't do it. Now, if you've done it, like anyone out there that has like experienced that and has like forgiven and like helped raise that child and is, you know what I mean? I mean, I respect you, because that is so hard.
Right. There's no wrong decision.
No,
I mean, cheating is terrible. It happens.
Is.
Nobody's perfect. We're all human.
Right.
Some people have the backbone to move past that and work past that, and some people will forever bother them and they can't get over the facts. And if you're going to be miserable, you might as well just co-parent.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Like, I just wouldn't be able to get over it. I think the whole relationship, that's all I would think of. And especially if I didn't have a kid with that person, I think even more.
Yeah.
Because you wanted that, and here someone else had that. Like, yeah, oh, I could give you a kid after that, whatever. I'm sure a guy would say, but it's not the same.
Right.
It would never be the same. I feel for you, girl, or guy. I'm sorry that happened to you.
We hope you're doing well. We hope that life is going good for you and that those days are behind you.
I really hope so. And if you're still getting through it, you are not alone. There's other people that go through the same situation. Positive vibes to you. Yes. Seriously, positive vibes. All right, the next one. Let's get to the next one. I believe this one was to me. I'm always here if you need anything. Thank you. I don't know who that was, but thank you. I appreciate it. Like, I mean, no one ever reaches out, so I wouldn't know or even think, like, who the hell that is. But thank you.
How you know I didn't write that?
You wrote that?
No, I didn't.
But thank you. I mean, it'd be nice to know who wrote this because, I mean, if I need you, how am I going to know that you're there, and how would I reach out to you?
That's nice.
Oh, that was a nice one. Let's see. I think this one was towards me as well, I think. Yeah. I love your attitude.
Yeah, you definitely have. You know, I was talking to one of my high school best friends today, and she was just checking in, and she was like, I just love her energy. I love her attitude. Like, she's made for this. And I was like, I'm going to let her know that. I was like, because that's positive feedback that keeps you going.
I love that. Yeah. It is very true. Because sometimes with everything that goes on,
it's the two
fell down.
It's okay.
So now she's 4.
Yeah.
4-0. We're going back in time.
That's right.
But thank you. I appreciate when people give me little compliments like that. I love that. All right. Next one. I'm a secret hoe. Well, my cousin knows I am. I think we know who this might be.
Yeah.
A secret hoe. Oh, Lord.
You know, just live your life, I guess.
Yeah, live your life.
If that's what makes you happy.
You know?
At
the end of the day, a lot of times, you have to have that whole stage in life, you know?
That's right. You got to hop on the whole train.
That's right.
You know,
there's time in life where you go. There's some people that are like, oh, I never had to hop on that. Well, baby, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm fucking happy. Let me give you a round of applause.
To each their own.
But, I mean, I feel like if you don't have that stage, you have not lived.
Right. And you know what? To each their own.
Yeah. To each their own.
That's right.
All right. Next one. I hate.
Oh, can I read it?
Yes.
Okay. I hate when men stick their finger up my ass without telling me. Because I'm not a bottom, so you never know if I took a shit a few minutes ago. If I know, I would wash my butthole before. Someone, ended up with a shitty finger. Not my fault. Ay, Dios santo.
Woo-hoo! Okay. Well, let's start off with, you know what? Maybe you should be asking if you're gonna go up in there. You know what I mean?
Like,
to this
no
surprise. Like,
no surprises.
Like, I mean, if you're making out with somebody and you just dilly up in there, like, that's not cool. And it's true. You don't know if they had just, took a nice big deuce somewhere.
All I keep thinking of is E. coli.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you might have to get a chastity belt.
Yeah.
So they don't do it again.
For sure.
But I agree with you. That is kind of disrespectful. It's like, dude, let me know. Let me know we're going to get to that little situation, so I could be prepared. Maybe get some wipies or something.
Oh.
All right. Next one. Oh, ooh. Okay. This is juicy, guys. I hope you guys are prepared because this is getting juicy.
Uh-oh.
I had sex with a dad and son. Separate times, not at the same time.
Oh my word. Like, how many years apart? And do they know?
Oh my God. Do they know?
Wow.
Okay. Well, I'm not here to judge.
No.
You know, you go get yourself some. I mean, were you testing to see which one was better?
You just wanted to keep it in the family, perhaps?
He was like, maybe let me try the dad first and see if that's good, and maybe I'll give the son a chance, type of thing. Like,
you know what would be messed up is if, like, one of them didn't know. Like, say this person was dating the dad and they broke up, but then she hooked up with the son and they don't know. Yeah. Or vice versa. Can you imagine if they found out? Like, how would the dad and son feel? Would they just be like, hey, high five, awesome? Oh. Or would they be like, you trifling ass hoe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, if it was a woman that did this, like, I know that, I don't know, like, I need to know, like, who did you start talking to first? Mm-hmm. Like, and how did this come to, like, happen? Like, were you just chilling in the son's room and was, like, changing after a shower and was naked, like, oops, and then his dad walks in? Or, like, what happened?
The way that you said, oops.
Or if you're a guy and you were in this situation, now this goes to a whole other level, because the dad most likely has a wife, the mom.
Oh, so you're switching this to male on male right now?
Yeah, because it could be either or. We don't know if it's a female or a male that wrote this.
Did they feel guilty?
Did you feel guilty after?
Or did you not care? Did you date one of them and they burned you so bad you were like, guess what? I'm hooking up with the DNA.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There's so many scenarios.
There's just so many scenarios. Like, when we get these confessions, we need details. Because, like, it could go so many different ways, you know? That was a good one. Mm-hmm. Thank you for confessing these things, because a lot of people have been scared. And I don't know, like, now that we did this anonymous thing, like, I feel like everybody was a little more comfortable, and I like that. Right. I love that. And there is no judgment here. I don't give a shit. No. Like, what you did, what you went through, like, everybody's human and nobody's perfect. And
everybody has their...
If we got a negative Nancy that's going to be sitting there judging somewhere along the way, baby, everybody has done something in life that's different.
Some just choose to share it, and some just choose to bury it.
That's right. Yeah. You know? All right. Let's see. Next one. I am secretly still in love with my husband. But like the saying says, if you love something, set it free. If it was meant to be, it will come back. Oh. That's, So, it's true. I agree with that saying 100%. Clearly, this person either is going through a breakup or separation.
Or divorce.
And I know that's got to be very tough depending on how long you were with the person.
Yeah. And it always sucks when you still have feelings and there's no closure. Yeah. You know what I mean? Especially if, like, one party wants to work on it, no matter how bad the relationship is, no matter how embarrassed they are of family judging them or friends, just sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants. And it sucks, like, if it's only reciprocated on one end and not the other.
Yeah. I'm... My heart is with you, because that is a sucky situation. Yeah. And I feel like I've never been in a situation like that. Usually, you know, my breakups, it's a breakup and that's it. Like, you know, we part ways and we become petty and that's it. Like, you know. But to be in a situation where you're actually still, like, in love and feel something, like, I wonder if this was like a mutual thing of a breakup, maybe it wasn't getting somewhere, you know, where you wanted it to be,
or maybe sometimes people think the grass is greener on the other side, but the grass is only green where you water it, honey.
Yeah. And, you know, like you said, you let it go, and if it's meant to be, you know, it might come back, you know. But with that being said too, in the meantime, don't lose yourself, or you know what I mean, like, kind of close yourself off from experiencing what could be, like, other opportunities.
And if it's not meant to be, we hope that you find healing that you need to move forward, because you can still give the best version of yourself to someone else. Or it's important to love yourself first. That's the most,
100%
because you make
true.
bad decisions when you don't love yourself. You invest all your love into another person, and that's not good either.
Yeah. Sometimes, it's true. Sometimes when there's like breakups or anything, you almost have to like sit back and like reevaluate everything and like think about like where you're at, like attitude wise, just respect wise, like everything you got to think back too. And like, because when the heat of the moment, sometimes in any situation, you don't think about that, and then when you actually sit back, I feel like when I was pregnant with Lucas, that's when I finally like was able to sit back and realize like, wow, like I need to like change this, change that, like be better, become a better person. Not that I was a terrible person, but I was toxic as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, everybody can be toxic.
Yeah, but I think it all led up to things that I went through. So like I didn't want to go through that again, and if I did, I wanted to be prepared and just be toxic, like you know what I mean. And
you had your guards up.
Yeah, but I'm glad that that's over and
that you worked it out.
I took that whole year and a half, probably a little longer. I really found myself and learned to love myself.
Right.
100%. Like I don't need a validation of anyone else,
right,
but my own, to feel good and to feel loved,
and make sure that it's not just you being lonely and you're just comfortable and you're used to somebody, so you want them or you love them secretly because that's all you're used to, but then you get back with them and 2 weeks later it's back to the same crap.
Yes, especially if it's like something that's toxic,
there goes a 4. Looks like I'm 0.
So yeah, that is definitely a sad one, a tough one, but all the love from us to you.
I'm gonna do this so I don't hit my
microphone.
Lots of love.
We love you, and have yourself some Coca-Cola with some ice cream. Have yourself a little Coca-Cola float.
Or a glass of wine and some grapes and crackers and cheese.
But you're watching us, so whatever you like.
You know what? Go get yourself a Whopper. I'm sorry.
A Whopper. Go get yourself a nice Friendly's Jim Dandy ice cream.
That's good. Yeah,
I would definitely indulge in that.
That would definitely make you feel better. Yeah, just thinking about it, I feel better for that person.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you want to read this one? Because I've read a few of them.
Oh, sure.
This one isn't bad. I don't think. I just saw something about sisters.
When me and my sisters were teenagers, there was a lice breakout. We had long hair and all had lice. My Puerto Rican mom was removing the I think they meant to say the lice, from our hair. My dad told my mom to put them in a Ziploc bag. He had a friend that had a fro and dumped the lice in his hair. 2 days later, he was bald. Oh my God!
Wait, so did this guy like do something for them to be pissed off to do this to him? Like, what is going on with that?
Yo, Dad was not playing. He was like, "Oh, I got something for you."
Like, what did this person do?
I'm gonna pepper this in here.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine just going over someone's house and then leaving with lice?
And then if a person has a fro, I'm assuming their hair is thicker and it's harder to treat and comb through. So he probably was just like, I'm buzzing it. Yeah.
It's like that saying, que si se le mete los piojos no sale, or something like that. I forget what it's called, but like pretty much like when people have froze, they say if the lice go in there, they're gonna be lost. You'll never like find them.
Heebie-jeebies. I had lice once when I was like 4.
Oh my God, I had them too when I was younger. Horrible. Oh my God.
I just remember my mom popping them between her nails, and I could hear the little.
And
gross.
Yeah, my mom, and then my hair was so long, you guys. It was long. So it's like one little shampoo bottle wasn't enough.
You needed
like
4,
2 or 3, and then like my hair was so long, and she had to use that comb through that long ass hair. It hurt so bad. It was
flea comb looking thing. I remember it was like tan.
Yes. It was terrible. Well, I guess that's a good way to get someone back as a prank, I guess. Or if you can't stand someone, give them lice.
I don't want to be on that dad's bad side. I mean, I only got like 4 strands of hair. I can't afford to be shaving.
Next thing you know, he's putting the freaking that balding stuff in shampoos and shit.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh my God, Nair. Putting Nair in shampoo. Oh God.
I'm sure that's happened for sure.
All right, let's read the next one. One time, I was going down on a girl, and she had Ed Sheeran colored hair with poop crumbles in it.
That is not even true. I know who wrote that. You're an ass.
Was that Tito?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm not even going to reveal.
Because when I seen that, I laughed so hard, and all I thought about was our brother. I was like, he freaking wrote this story.
No, I'll tell you after who wrote it. It's not even a story. It's fake. They just did it to get at me. You better be watching this episode, ho.
Hair.
I hate her.
I can't get over the Ed Sheeran part. Let me just say, I'll never look at Ed Sheeran the same again after that. Okay? Thank you.
Oh, she's going to get it for sure.
All right. I love knitting and do it every night.
Hey.
I don't know. Why is
that's
that
great.
What is a confession? Well, I love that. Can you knit me something?
When I was talking to my high school bestie, I showed her my new bata, and she was laughing. She was like, hell no, you're not wearing that. So, yeah, I would wear this and knit at night for sure. Good for you.
No, I love that you knit. I
Knit
think,
me a bata.
I feel like people that knit are so cool because
Yeah.
it's something like different.
Yeah.
I think it's so cool, especially when you can make your own like little scarves and hats and beanies. Like,
Right.
make me something because I'll rock it.
I
okay?
told my coworkers if I don't get a crocheted chicken from Etsy, I'm quitting.
A
So
crochet chicken.
yeah, knit me a little crocheted chicken, or I'm not coming to work.
Here's one. It says, I want us to get matching tats. How am I going to get matching tattoos with someone I don't know?
I have no tattoos.
So I don't know who I'm going to get a matching tattoo with, but I mean, what would you like to get though?
Yeah.
Because I mean, I might, you know.
They want to get this live on air.
We can get the Laughs and Troubles logo, like.
Right. I'm going to get a henna tattoo just to be a part of it.
Yeah. Nelson, was that you?
Oh, that
Who
would
was
be
that?
cute.
All right, the next one. I peed myself at the movies.
Okay, but
what was going on? Were you laughing too hard? Did you sneeze? Did you cough?
Did you get one of them extra large gallons of Coke with the popcorn and the movie was so good you didn't want to leave that you just pissed yourself?
Well, I guess my advice would be the next time you go to the movies, just buy some Depends, you know?
Right.
Just
right.
be prepared. You never know.
Or them astronaut undies. You know? It's fine.
It's all right.
It happens to everybody.
You
A
know?
little leak here, a little leak there.
Yeah, you know? Because, oh, God, I hate, like, when we laugh hard or, like, really hard. Standing, not sitting up, but for some reason, I got to cross my legs.
All women that have kids have to.
If I don't cross my legs, oh, I'm going to pee myself. Not only am I crying, but I'm going to be peeing, tinkling.
I wish we had some more details. Like, is there only a certain amount of text that can get...
No, it's, I mean, that one that talked about,
yeah, we're not going to go back to that one.
yeah, it was long, so
Okay.
I don't think there was...
Okay.
No, I wasn't going to reread it again, girl.
Is that it?
No, there's more.
I want to read one.
There you go.
I Facetune all my IG pics.
So Facetune is like a...
Spanx for your face, like a filter?
No, it's a filter. It's an app where you can like smooth out the skin. You can like add like more like makeup on your pictures. You can make your eyes look a different way. Like a lot of influencers use that. Like their makeup, they'll make it like emphasize it. They make themselves look skinnier.
I
in
mean,
photos.
hey, if it's out there and that makes you feel good, that's fine. I'm not a person that likes to use filters. I never use filters unless it's like a dumb filter that makes me look like that thing from Lord of the Rings or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I feel like people know it's a filter. You can tell by like a certain unless this Facetune is like really like
it's not a filter where you just like
like
take
a
a picture.
Photoshop.
You legit like a Photoshop.
Right.
You legit like edit your photo and you can cinch your waist. You can make your boobs a little bigger.
Ain't nobody cinching this waist. It's not happening. I don't care what Facetune, Photoshop, it's not working. But anyways, like, I mean, to each their own. I'm not a fan of filters. I mean, Photoshops are okay. Like, say you have a nice picture and you got rosacea on your cheeks and you're like, man, I wish that it wasn't so red. I just want to, like, smooth out my skin. That's okay. You know, not everybody wants to show their flaws all the time.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, to each their own. Like, I'm not going to judge you because you have filter on your photos or whatever. And I mean, I guess there's people that hate when people use filters because they're like, oh, they don't even look like that in person and blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, whatever makes you happy online, and if you like a picture, you're like, damn, I look good in that picture, and it has a filter, who gives a fuck? Like,
a little touch up here and there is fine, but, like, if you're 80 years old and you tuned yourself to 40, that's not okay.
And yeah.
Get that AI shit out of here. No.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I think you're good. I don't think there's a problem with face tuning your photos on IG. Like, influencers do it, so, like, I don't see the issue.
Right.
Kudos to you for, like, knowing how to use Facetune. And
but so do photographers. Like, photographers, you pay a photographer for a special event in your wedding. Yeah. They don't just take the picture and say, here you go, here's your pictures, print them out. No.
Yeah.
They edit them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we all have edited photos.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So, ain't no shame in that game, girl.
Or
guy. Next one. I pee in the bed all the time.
Oh, well, how old are you?
Okay. Well, is this for real?
No, it's not for real.
I don't think this is real.
No.
I mean, if it is for real, then
pull-ups.
Depends. There's things out there.
Yep.
You know? Next one.
Oh, it's a long one.
Let's see. I was cheated on recently and decided to forgive my boyfriend and give him another chance. But now I don't care to have sex. I seem to have a low sex drive. I get in my head and I feel like I'm not enough. I keep questioning what I did wrong to get cheated on. I need advice, please.
Okay. What you're feeling is really valid, and I feel like any person that gets cheated on, they have self-doubt, they have insecure, like, man, you know, what about me is so wrong that they had to step out of our relationship to find somebody else? And sometimes that's not even the fact. We've had this conversation. Yeah. You could be J-Lo and you can get cheated on. You could have the perfect body, the perfect face. It doesn't matter. Sometimes people have a wandering eye, and maybe it's not you physically. Yeah. Maybe it could be an issue that you guys are having, or arguments that you guys are having, or maybe that person isn't as committed to you as you are to them.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Like, I'm gonna tell you this: healing takes a while. And if you just forgave them, you're gonna feel all these emotions of feeling like you're not enough, or trying to think about what you did wrong and why they stepped out. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's a man that cheated, most men don't grow up until they're like past 35.
I mean, I don't
most, not all.
Yeah.
Most. That where they're just not respecting. Let's put it this way: if their heart, like, there isn't, like, their feelings isn't here in their heart, but it's here, it's not gonna work out.
And something that you need to know: if it was a woman that we're speaking of that wrote that. Yeah. Sex is mental for women.
So I think it might be a woman then, because men, they could just the
and
wind blows and they're like, woo, but a girl
is more physical.
Or woman, we're very like, we go through something, we struggle, and I know what that's like because I've been there. I've been there in a relationship where I was cheated on, and I felt the same way, where I was questioning, like, oh, did I not? Is the sex terrible? Like, is this bad? Like, do I look okay? You start questioning all kinds of stuff, you know, and you could be the smallest person. You could be like the most beautiful person to someone. It doesn't matter. You know, you still will go through that moment where you're going to question everything. Right. You're going to feel self-conscious. You're going to feel like you're not good enough. And
you need to actually probably get some type of therapy, because if you have too much clutter in your head, that is going to overshadow everything. You can't enjoy yourself. But it takes time. If this just happened, you may not feel comfortable 100% for like 2 years down the road, and that's okay. You just got to work through it. It does get better with time.
It does. I just ended it with me because I just felt like once that happens in a relationship, a marriage, or whatever it is, that respect is out the window. Like from there on, there's gonna be no respect from either party, you know. And if there's people out there that went through that and they got back together and they're great, but I feel like for me, in my experience, it was brought up all the time. Years later went by, but that moment that I saw something or we got into an argument or whatever, it was brought back up. I brought it back up, you know, because it's something that it just sits there, you know, and that's why I say in my situation, I just got even. I couldn't get over it. I got even. And that's not good either because two wrongs don't make a right. You know what I mean? So you're better off walking away if you feel in your heart and soul that you just cannot get over it. And you feel like you're going down into like this deep, dark place. Just walk away because it's not worth it. There's someone else out there that's gonna value you and appreciate you and give you all that love and everything that you're searching for and looking for.
Or if you feel that this is like a one-time thing because everybody's human and everybody makes mistakes, and you feel like you can invest in this relationship and time will heal the wounds, then go for it. But if this is something that has happened before and it's becoming a habitual process, it's best for you to just leave because by the time you heal your heart, it could happen again, you know?
Yeah, that too. I mean, it's all about the person that's in the situation.
Right.
Like, you know, I can't tell you what to do. I can just give you advice and from what I've experienced. And I did try to give it a try. I gave it a try a few times, you know. I didn't get, you know, I got cheated on in multiple times, you know, in different relationships. And you know, when you go through situations like that, you do start to have self-doubt and question like things about yourself. But at the end of the day, if you give it a chance and you still feel that self-doubt, you still feel like you just can't give in during sex because now you just think about him cheating and how he did that with someone else. And, you know, because all that crosses your mind. All that crosses your mind of like, you know, he did that with this person. Like, what makes me so fucking different or so special?
Couples therapy.
Yeah, there you go.
Couples therapy.
Yeah.
See if it works.
See if it works.
And if it's still nagging at you in the back of your mind constantly and your mental health is suffering and you're depressed, then you have to make a decision.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going on to the next one. I just made it official with someone, and when we take pictures, they say, don't post it on social media. Should I be worried?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Anybody that wants to sit there and especially if they, either way, if they have a social media or don't, and they're just like, don't post it, they're hiding something. Right. Period. Like,
they might have some unresolved issues.
Yeah. Unresolved issues,
unresolved relationships,
100%
in a relationship.
Yeah,
I feel like if you guys make it official, there should be no hiding anybody's significant other.
I agree. Right. I agree 100%. You shouldn't be hidden from anybody. Like, if anything, he should be bragging.
And if you feel, on the other end, if you feel that you need to hide this person, then you need to let this person go because clearly you're not ready to invest in that person.
And
like
you don't
that
deserve that person either.
Right.
You know? Yeah, definitely, girl, you need
or guy.
Or guy, you need to, like, sit back and think. And maybe sit down with this person and let them know, like, how you feel.
What is the real reason why you're hiding me on social media?
Yeah.
You know?
You know, and then there's going to be those that be like, oh, because I want to keep our lives private. Everything doesn't have to be all public. Bullshit. We live in a whole other time of life where you're not putting your business out there. You're just putting a photo of your significant other because you're proud that you're with someone or you're happy to have that person. There's nothing wrong with that.
Or set up boundaries. Be like, I'm okay with you posting a picture, but I don't want to like be posting everything that we do out there. Like I want to keep some of our relationship private.
Yeah, that's fine.
But what's wrong with the
photo,
picture?
like,
Right.
Yeah, they're hiding something. I'm sorry, but I don't like to break that type of news to people, but
I agree.
They're hiding something.
If somebody's not posting me, then we're done.
But that's all for the anonymous messages.
Thank you, guys. This was a fun episode.
It was so much fun. I love that. I love reading different things and giving you guys advice on them. For the person that not even for the person, I'm sorry. I just want to read something that Chris Perry put up. I love him, his quotes, and just like he is very like big on like women empowerment. Like he's all about like taking care of your woman, taking care of, you know, your female, your significant other. And he put this post and it says, she gets turned off sexually when you turn her off mentally.
That's what I said. Again,
so
sex is mental for women.
Yes. So
if you want to be an ass all the time.
So if like your significant other ever feels some type of way because you're not giving it up or whatever, they before they even say something like that, you need to like sit down with them and be like, well, this is what you're doing to me mentally and this is why.
Right.
Because if I feel like I learned along the way that if you don't speak up and tell like how you're feeling or what you're feeling and just like make it an argument, it's never gonna get like anywhere. It's not gonna get settled. You're gonna continue to bump heads. You know, so you need to like sit down, have a conversation, even if the other person might get offended. You know, have a conversation.
Well, I have a quote that I heard.
Okay.
So that show Baby Reindeer that you got me on to.
Oh my God, I wanted to talk about that today. Go ahead.
There was a quote where he says, "It's nothing like getting everything you want in life just to realize that it's not for you." Let that sink in. You know how some people are like chasing dreams or chasing goals and then they get to that goal and they're like, this isn't what I thought it was going to feel like, or I don't enjoy this like I thought I was going to enjoy this.
That show, you guys, oh my God, it was crazy. It took a crazy turn.
Yeah.
I was like, what the, like, I couldn't stop watching it because I'm like, it's only like 6 episodes, but I had to watch the whole thing. I was like, I can't.
We binged
it. We watched it. It was weird, but it was interesting. And the fact that it's based on a true story.
And I think it's his true story I read.
Oh.
The male actor. Yeah. Yeah. It left you wanting to know what's going to happen next. I don't want to ruin it because some people
for anyone that hasn't watched it, but if you guys have not watched it,
you should watch
Please watch it. It's very interesting. I feel like some guys might be watching and be like, oh, like weirded out about it.
Yeah.
Because it does have to do with the stalker.
But it also has to do with people that are mentally unstable.
Yes.
Especially when you think the other person is, but you might be too.
Yes.
You know?
It's so good. Like, I want to talk about it so bad.
Right.
Just, like...
Be careful what you say out there and how you react to things because some people interpret it differently.
Yes.
You could just be friendly and say something nice and that person's like, oh my God, they're in
love
love me.
Yes.
I said they're in love me. It's crazy. But this is the world we live in.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that show made me look at things a whole other way now. Like now when I'm out somewhere, because you know they always say when you walk out somewhere, someone could be having a bad day, just smile, say hello, whatever.
And that's
like,
it.
I don't want to go somewhere and say hello to someone. All of a sudden, this person's following me home and shit.
Yeah. No.
You know?
It's crazy. You try to be friendly sometimes because you don't want to hurt that person's feelings, but you give sometimes desperate people or mentally unstable people an inch and they want a mile. So be very careful. Set up boundaries and put your foot down. You can still be respectful without being rude.
That's right.
One more thing I wanted to tell you about.
Okay.
Did you know that the CDC introduced a new heat warning system? So you know how usually it would be like yellow, orange, red hot, like for the weather? Now they've introduced magenta, like purple. What? For the first time, because they're saying that we could be reaching record heat waves that could be very dangerous that we haven't reached thus far. So now it's not red hot anymore. Now it's magenta, even worse. So,
oh my goodness.
Get your sunblock ready.
Sunblock, SPF for your face.
Yep.
Everything.
Swimming pool.
Oh my God! And you can hear Lucas laughing. Hopefully, they can't hear that. That was in the video.
He's having a good time.
I think that's it. That's a wrap for episode 11, you guys. I can't even thank you guys enough for all the support that we get and all the, like, oh my God, I loved that you guys gave us all these little messages.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It was amazing.
If we could get these messages every week and just do this on the podcast, that would be so awesome.
But then it would make us just one podcast. Like, we try to be everything.
Well, maybe we can add a little bit to every podcast.
We can do this every so often, I would say. We can do an episode like this because, again, we don't want to be repetitive because people don't like, after something becomes repetitive, it becomes boring, and they're over it, right? So I'm trying to make it fun, make it interesting for you guys. We're gonna be, again, we talk about everything, and I don't want to just make this a podcast about just one specific topic, one specific thing. Like, if you want a podcast that's just horror, stories, there's podcasts for that, you know what I mean? But when you can be able to talk about anything and not just put yourself in one category. Yeah. There's just so many.
It's like a mixed bag.
Yeah. And I like that. So, before we get off, I do want to give you a little gift. I got you something.
Oh.
we ran. Oh my God. We forgot to do something.
What we forget to do?
I had bought glasses for us to put on.
Oh, what kind of glasses were they?
Hold on. You go ahead and open that. I'm going to walk away for a second. Talk to the people.
Okay, people. Oh, look at how pretty. I don't even know if they can see this, but it's a lovely heart, like, diamond encrusted looking necklace. That's beautiful.
Yes, it's from my shop.
Hearts are my favorite.
Yeah, it's from my shop, so...
Thank you.
There's your card that I didn't fill out.
and it has matching earrings.
Yeah, I got
That's so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, that's from Troubled Beauty Unlimited. So I got these and we didn't wear them.
Well, let's put them on to say bye.
I want the heart ones.
And you know what? This card, I'm going to save it so I can give it to you for your birthday. I'm going to give it to you.
Maybe we could take a photo with these on.
I'm going to
Then we need to put the 4 and the 2 back up so we can take a picture for our thumbnail. Okay, we are ready to party now. Look at that.
That's right.
Oh, you know what? I've been saying that we're gonna end the episode and like shit just keeps popping up. But today I just heard a car pass by my house. You know, I live on a main road, so I hear everything, especially when I'm in my beauty room. And I heard the song that I used to love hearing you sing.
Which one?
The Bésame.
Bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, ay, bésame mucho.
Que tengo miedo perderte. Otra vez. Yeah! Happy birthday!
Thank you.
All right. So that is it for episode 11. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves and
I sure did.
Pretty much had a good little
pajama party with us.
Oh yeah, had a good little laid back pajama party with us. We got her over here exorcist style with her Momo? Momo! What is it called?
Momo bata nightgown, you know?
And, well, I look like I'm going to be on the movie Clueless and shit.
Like that movie with Reese Witherspoon, the Chihuahua. What was her name? What was that movie?
Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I look like.
Well, thanks for partying with this vieja.
You know, thanks for partying with us. I mean, you ain't the only one that wears muumuus. There's plenty of other people that wear them.
I'm going to die in a muumuu.
So.
Yeah.
You're going to find me in boy shorts and a tank. That's my favorite pajama. All right, so we're going to go off and eat some cake because I've been eyeballing that cheesecake and I'm dying for some.
Right.
So see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.